That's right, Freak Show. We're live on iHeartRadio back in 2020.
Hey.
It's the Roaring 20s, Brittany, as you well know.
It's not.
It is. I feel like it is. And you know what? I felt like we could use a little bit of culture on our show, right? A little bit of local artistry. Because I saw this thing, and this is actually very true. We embrace our local breweries. You're encouraged to drink local.
Yes.
You're encouraged to eat local at your local restaurants, little mom and pop places.
Hell yeah.
Shop local at your little boutiques and shops at your downtown areas, right?
Yeah.
What about supporting local artists? And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Everybody, please welcome to the Freak Show. You're going to see him do a one-man show this coming Saturday. Freddie Forward is on the Freak Show.
What's happening?
What's
up,
man?
people?
How are you?
Doing good, man. Happy 2020.
Yes, happy 2020.
Yes.
It's a new year. And I'm very interested in this whole concept and the idea of a one-man show. You're doing a one-man show. Tell me, who's going to be on it with you? No. What are you going to be doing on your one-man show? How's this going to work?
I'm going to be speaking. I'm going to be doing comedy. I'm doing hip-hop music.
Right?
It's the three passions of mine. I'm finally merging them all together to do my own show with them all.
Man, that's awesome. So you're into comedy, you're into hip-hop, you're into spoken word stuff. What's the spoken word stuff going to be?
Well, I'm actually talking about the nature of reality.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is the nature of reality?
Just my thoughts about it, how all of us are one, and what I've come to accept as what reality really is.
Right on. So you take a lot of acid.
And then he
Right.
speaks.
That's cool.
Man,
I like
that's
that.
cool.
No, where are you from, Freddie?
I'm actually from Yonkers, New York.
Right on. And how long have you been living in Southwest Florida?
Since 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you moved
On and
here
off.
from Yonkers, on and off, and you've been doing your thing, and you've been exploring different areas of artistry. You're doing the spoken word thing.
Yeah.
You're exploring hip hop music. Tell me about your music.
I've been doing music since like 13, on and off, but I've been very serious for like the last 2 years.
Right.
And I just talk about my life and things that inspire me.
Yeah. What does inspire you? What are you into?
I'm just into life and thinking about, real things and being authentic. I know a lot of hip hop is talking about money and
Right.
ladies and clothes and being very materialistic, but that's
not your
not
thing.
where I come from now.
Right. You're into more cerebral
Yes.
type stuff.
I would say
right?
so.
Stuff that can unite people.
Yeah.
Right? I like that. That's like a whole thing in its own way.
Positive message.
And tell me, how did you discover comedy as well?
Oh, comedy, it just kind of, I was doing a little acting in Orlando, and a friend invited me to an open mic, and I kind of did it. And it was fun, but I took a long departure from it. I didn't really get back to it till I was in Punta Gorda. I went to this place called the Celtic Ray,
Right.
and I started getting back into it. And then there was another hiatus, but I've finally been heavy into it for like the last 2 years professionally, doing shows and stuff like that.
That's really cool. So you're doing professional comedy shows, you're doing hip hop shows,
Yeah.
you're doing the spoken word thing. You're going to merge all three together and do a one-man show. What does it take to pull off a one-man show? I mean, that's got to be a lot of work because literally
Yeah, it's
you're the
all you.
only right. It's all you.
I just think it's guts mainly.
Right. It's guts. You got to have balls in order to do it. How are you going to, so I mean, is it going to be like, kind of all three blended? Are you going to do like a segment of one?
Yeah, I'm doing like sections, breaking it down.
Right.
So like I have this piece I call What I've Come to Accept About the Nature of Reality. And I break that into the show between songs and doing comedy bits.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you kind of lighten it up a little bit with the comedy because talking about uniting people and the nature of reality and things like that can get kind of heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
It makes people think.
So I lighten it up. I start off with some dick jokes.
Right. Might as well. You know what I mean? That's how we like to start off a show. And then your music, what type of, if you were to compare it to anything, is it comparable to anything?
Well, one of my favorite artists is J. Cole.
Right.
Okay,
And he can get pretty gangster, but I'm more like the thoughtful J. Cole where he's not trying to be hard, he's just thinking about things.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you have a girlfriend?
No, I'm single.
Yeah.
Yeah. What got you into like growing up, right? What were you into growing up that kind of brought you to this? Because it's definitely a certain type of a person that obviously is into spoken word and comedy and hip hop. You know what I mean? It's very artistic driven.
Well, I think I've just always been a thinker. I've just always sat back and thought a lot and been very meditative. And
Yeah, I
Right.
think a lot too, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's bad though.
yeah, sometimes you can think too much and
You're like,
you can start to spiral
"Damn,
down like, yo, just ease back,
why am
ease
I
back.
being so mean to myself?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You should be.
Don't be so mean to yourself. You gotta be nice to yourself
You know?
in 2020.
Yeah, all 2020.
What? So what's next for you? So, tell me first of all. You got this one-man show coming up. Where's it going to be? It's going to be on Saturday.
Yeah, it's gonna be at the Hal Gallery Tattoo. It's a dope
Yes.
spot.
Howell is a great spot.
Yeah.
Andy Howell
Yes.
is a great man.
Yes.
Who has he's done a lot to unite a lot of different artists in town.
Oh, yeah, man.
Not only music but comedy, spoken word stuff. Artists for sure of every type of from obviously tattoo artists, but people that are way into drawing and painting and
Yeah.
all different styles. And there's a lot of dark artistry that's out there.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did like a whole gallery of stuff like that at one point. It was super cool. Andy Howell is one of our local treasures for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Howell Tattoo Gallery is a sweet spot.
Dope.
It's also a dope tattoo place.
A very, very dope
Yeah.
tattoo.
I got my
place.
first tattoo there, actually.
What did you get? What was your first
I got my
tattoo?
logo on my arm.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right on. And now, how did you come up with the logo? It was just something that you were like, this looks cool.
Yeah, I was
wanna
just
do this.
tinkering with it. It's
What's
like
the logo?
it's right here.
What is it?
It's like an F with dashes on the back.
Oh,
Right.
I like
For
it, I
Freddie
like
Forward.
it.
I like that.
Nice.
Just
Yeah. And so you decided that was going to be your first. Is it your only?
my
I mean-
only logo, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only one that you got. The only tattoo that you have.
Oh yeah, that's my first and only tattoo.
They're addictive though.
Oh, I don't know, not for me.
You don't think so?
I think I'm good.
You're good with just the one?
Unless I get like maybe Batman or something, I don't know.
That's what I got. Dude, I got Batman.
Tight.
I got this. You know why I got this tattoo?
Why?
Do you guys know?
I know.
Ramo knows.
Yeah.
All right, so my grandfather had passed away,
Uh-huh.
and my grandfather was a huge fan of Batman, so much so that he named my father Bruce, and his brother's name is Wayne. Right? So Bruce
Wow.
Wayne.
Right.
And another crazy little side story about that, my grandfather had collected all these Batman comic books, starting with like the detective ones from like way back in the day.
Uh-huh.
Old comics, and he had them forever.
Yeah.
He was at work one day. My grandmother, back in the day, is like, we don't need these. Threw them in the garbage.
Oh, no.
And they were gone. He came back from work, and his comic books are gone. Oh, well, so those are gone.
Yeah.
Well, you find out, of course, years later, that these are worth, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. She threw away a fortune.
Yeah.
Is what she did.
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
As so many people did, I guess, back in the day. But that's the way that it
Did they
goes.
stay together
Yeah.
after she did that?
He beat her regularly after. But,
I understand.
it was the time, Brittany.
Yeah, what do you
know
mean
what I mean?
after?
Yeah, right. We weren't as woke as we were.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, look, it was 2019 back then. You know what I mean?
New
So-
year, man. New year.
Yeah, it's a whole
new
new
decade.
It's a whole new decade. It's a whole
Yeah.
new us, and it's going to be a whole new show at Howell this coming Saturday with Freddie Ford. What time is showtime?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. and it's going to be a one-man show, which is really cool because look, go out and support local artists.
Yes.
We're always encouraged to support local stuff, and this is definitely a local artist doing something really cool. It's a one-man show, which is super hard to pull off, but it's always super entertaining, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's three things actually. It's spoken word, it's hip hop, it's comedy, it's all things rolled into one, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Freddie Forward, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, you can find me everywhere at Freddie Forward on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook.
Thanks, man, for coming
Yeah.
by, and
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Quick break. We got more Freak Show on the way. You guys hang out.